Hey everybody, so say for example you get to K9 and you're like, oh, this is hard for me. Here are just a couple of examples of how to do it. This one says solve the inequality and graph the solution. So I'm going to show my work. I've got -9 minus 2j is less than 3. Super, super, super important that you show your work. If you're like, I'm not getting it right, then you just need to go through and show what you're doing. So I solve this just like an inequality, or just like a regular equation. Put my line down, and I look over here. Be super careful of this right here, because that's what's going to mess you up. So I've got to get rid of this -9 first. How do I undo that? Well, I add 9 to both sides. When I do that, I get 12 over here, drop down my 2j. What did I miss? Do you see it? There should be a negative. So this is -2 times j. Divide by -2, divide by -2. When I divide by that -2, what happens to this right here? Yeah, I've got to flip it. So j is greater than -6. Now I go up to here, and you're going to have to graph it on here. So you click on the -6, and it will give you a closed circle. Do you want a closed circle? No, so you've got to tap it again. And so it's going to be an open circle, and then it says j is greater than. So I'm going to go to the right, make sure you fill in your arrow. All right, so this is kind of what this problem should look like. Then you can hit submit. Now be careful when you're graphing. You can't always just go the way the arrow says. You have to make sure if the letter's on the left, that totally works. If the letter's on the right, it's not. It's not going to work, and you're going to have to be more thoughtful. All right, let's try one more. This one, not quite as tricky because it's plus 3m. All right, so greater than 10. So I draw this line down. What do I have to undo first, the 4 or the 3? Right, you're going to undo that 4. It's a positive 4. Do you see that? I could put a positive in if I want. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. Hey, where'd that 4 go? And then I'm going to drop down, so I've got 3m. Still greater than 6. All right, how do I undo this? 3 times m. Divide by 3, divide by 3, so I get m and 2. Do I flip the sign on this one? I do not, because this is a positive. I'm divided by a positive, so the sign stays. So I go and I click on the 2. It comes as a closed circle. Do you want a closed circle or open? No. Remember, if it's like this, if they're equal, then it's a closed circle, and open, open. All right, so this is an open circle. It says m is greater. So which way is greater? This way is greater. I color this way. Fill in the arrow. Then you can hit submit. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Make sure that you find a neighbor or someone. Ask for help if you need it. Have a great day.